out to our second favorite place in the world, Mapungubwe National Park. So in this video, we will be showing you a few things you must definitely do if you will be visiting the Mapungubwe National Park. You want to drive to the park as early as possible. The park opens at 6:30 during winter and 6 o'clock in any other season. But driving at your earliest convenience allows you the time to spot some of the game that you might find in the private lanes on your way to the park. It was a beautiful, quiet morning, and we really enjoyed the scenery. We enjoyed the trees, the road, the landscape. It was so beautiful. You know you're on the right route when you start to see all those beautiful, majestic baobab trees along the road. And if you're as lucky as us, you might experience something even more amazing, like a herd of elephants on the road, you guys. We found these guys just close to the road. I think they were crossing from one private land to the other, but this was not even close to the park. It was so amazing to watch. We really enjoyed hanging out with these guys for a few minutes. And we have arrived. So this is the reception area. This is where you make your payments, check in if you're sleeping over. And guys, they do not take cash, so you need to pay with your card. I think for day visit it was 60 something rands. I'm not quite sure, I don't remember, but it was less than 70 rands per adult. So we made our payment and looked around the reception just to see what information we could get there, but they will also give you a map so you don't get lost in the park. One of the reasons for us to drive so early was to catch the sunrise at Mapungubwe. It was stunning, guys. It was so beautiful. I really enjoyed it. The eastern side, I believe, yeah. So eastern side. Once you're in the park, you will definitely enjoy a lot of things there. However, it is all about the route you choose to take. So we took the first 4x4 route immediately when you enter the park, and it was a great experience for us. This was not our first time in the park. We have been there several times, and this was the second time we went on the 4x4 route, because the first time was not really interesting. However, I think because of the time we got in the park, this time around, it was such a cool drive. We got to see a lot of game. We got to see and experience the landscaping of Mapungubwe. It was really nice. If you are interested in birds, this is the place to be. The bird life in Mapungubwe is amazing. There's so many beautiful birds. You just need to turn off your radio and listen to all the beautiful sounds that the birds will be making in the park, and you will definitely enjoy your stay. We are not big on birds, but we just found ourselves admiring all these beautiful birds that we just met along our drive in the park. The other thing you will definitely enjoy in the park is what most people are there for, which is game sighting. One thing about this park, you will see elephants. They have a lot of elephants, and it is quite a small park, so it is very easy to spot elephants. However, if you give yourselves time, you can see more than just elephants in this park. I promise you. Accommodation inside the park? Yes, please. There are more than 4 places you can stay in inside the Mapungubwe National Park, but my personal favorite has to be the Lioko Rest Camp, not because of the beautiful chalets, but also because of this beautiful pool with this amazing views, and the fact that if you are lucky enough, the elephants might just come and watch you swim or you watch them drink. You decide. Although we know that sometimes predators like lions and leopards are spotted in the park, we couldn't resist stepping out of the car and taking a few cute videos. You have never been to Mapungubwe National Park if you do not have a picture of yourself or a picture you have taken from this treetop boardwalk. This is where you can get a beautiful view of our neighboring country, which is Zimbabwe, and unfortunately you cannot walk all the way to the little viewpoint they used to have there because it has been broken or washed away when the river was flooded, I believe. But they're taking so long to fix it. I think we've been here twice, if not 3 times, ever since it got washed away, and it has not been fixed. But hopefully next time we're here, it will be okay. You do not want to miss the pinnacle deck. Just close to the picnic side is this beautiful views, and I'm not sure if this is the highest point in the park, but it definitely felt like one. You definitely want to see the park from this point of view. At this point, I was feeling very hungry, so we decided to start preparing our brunch, which was burgers. So we brought some stuff to make our burgers, and this is us preparing our brunch, which we plan to carry through the park so we can have something to nibble on throughout the day. Really enjoyed our burgers and chips before heading to the Confluence viewing decks. These decks are very common in the park and famous. From these 4 viewing decks, you get to see where the 2 rivers meet, which is the Limpopo River and the Shasha River. And one interesting thing that I got to notice this time around was that on that little island, we had the Botswana flag back. Apparently, it was stolen before. I wonder who could do such a thing. But you also get to see a lot of people moving around from the different countries and animals as well. One helpful tip when coming up to the viewing decks, please wear comfortable shoes and also bring your binoculars so that you can see all the tiny little things that will be happening along the rivers, especially now in the dry season. After spending half our day on the eastern side of the park, which is the common part where almost everyone goes, we decided to drive to the other side on the west for more game viewing, and we really had amazing sightings. The two parts of the camp, which is the east and the west, are separated by private land, which is probably what you see when you're driving to the west side of the camp. Apparently, there is a gravel road that you can take, which is shorter, and the tarred road that we decided to use. This side of the camp is very open with a lot of dead trees and very short shrubs, making it very easy for you to spot game. Some of the camps are located on this side of the park, so you just need to double check before you make your booking. But you do not want to miss this key point of the park, the Molochwa Hide. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but I'll put up the correct name somewhere up here. Unfortunately for us, we just missed playtime for these gentle giants because when we arrived at the hide, they were leaving. But we had a good time just watching them walking away while we were going towards the hide. See how big they are, guys. The one disadvantage about this park is that animals travel. Not only do they travel from one side of the Mapungubwe National Park to the other, but they travel to the other countries as well. So I was so sad when we were on the eastern side of the camp or the park when I did not see any giraffes because These girls are my second favorite animal after the elephant. So I was so happy when we got to the worst side to see so many giraffes. Last but not least, go and enjoy the sunset by the Limpopo River. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was helpful, and I hope you will definitely subscribe